Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Russ. Thanks for watching, and this is going to be one of the last videos I make specifically about Disney buying AMC. If you like this concept, you buy into it, and if you don't like it, there's nothing I can say that's going to convince you otherwise. And the reality is, I understand this is a huge deal, and it probably will not happen. The easiest thing to do in Hollywood is to say no, because it doesn't cost you any money to do that. And I understand there just may be reasons, debt, countless reasons why this just, even though it may seem like a good idea, just cannot happen. I understand there could be other partnerships worked out. It doesn't necessarily have to be Disney buying AMC, and all that would be good. I love both these companies. I'd love to see them come together, but I understand why that can't happen. But in this final video where I try to make my case, I want to talk about what specifically would happen to the AMC brand if they did. And I think Disney would keep it for a couple of reasons. And a lot of people ask me this, well, what about, if Disney bought these AMC theaters, would they show R-rated movies? And that's why you would keep that AMC brand. If you wanted to show R content, it could be playing on an AMC screen and not a Disney screen. You could have the Disney Center, but it's the AMC theater at the Disney Center. And also, the Paramount decree was lifted. Yes, after 71 years, movie studios can now buy movie theaters. But it's still that deal, any merger like that, I imagine would have to be approved. If you're a business major, if you have some expertise in this area, please comment. But it would have to still be approved. And if Disney said, well, we're only going to show Disney movies at these AMCs, other studios could say, well, that's a monopoly and that's not fair. So if Disney says, oh, well, we're going to let other studios show their movies here, and it's going to be still be the AMC brand, so that Universal doesn't feel like their next Minion movie is going to be playing on Disney screens. So there's a couple of reasons why I think they keep that brand around. Also, the AMC popcorn. What's going to happen with the AMC Perfectly Popped popcorn? It's supposed to be coming out in stores next year. I think they keep that as well, and they start selling AMC Perfectly Popped popcorn at the parks on the cruises, with the idea being you're getting movie theater quality popcorn, at Disneyland, at Disney World, on a Disney cruise line. So I think they keep it. And then in the stores, you'd be able to buy in the store the same popcorn that you eat at Disneyland and at the movie theater. So double win there. I think they keep and rebrand their popcorn, the AMC Perfectly Popped popcorn, and they use that synergy to promote both companies. Now again, I'm sure Disney has some deal worked out for the popcorn right now for the parks, and all that would have to be worked out. But that's how I could see that going down the line. And then as far as a rollout, would happen, I don't think overnight you're going to see every AMC theater all of a sudden turn into a mini Disneyland. I think in the beginning it'll be very gradual. Like, the initial thing you would see was like the movie posters themselves. When you go to an AMC now, they'll have like coming soon posters. You would make some of those posters up and they would have sort of a Disney theme. So if people hear that, oh, Disney bought AMC, and they go there, they can see those posters initially. And then if you've ever seen like Disney on Ice or one of these Disney traveling shows, the kiosks, I could see kiosks being set up in the lobby. Not a full-blown Disney store right away, but they could set up kiosks where you could buy some Disney merchandise. And then slowly you would see these changes take bigger forms as they see what works and what doesn't work, and if this idea is working out. I think the locations that I would focus on at first would be the AMC in Burbank, California, and the AMC in Orlando, Florida, with the idea being these are close to Disney brain centers. A lot of Disney Imagineers in the Burbank, Glendale area, and then you have obviously everybody in Florida, and you could test out what works, what doesn't work, and get a game plan. And once you kind of figure that out, what works, start taking that to AMC's a little further out, away from Disneyland, with the original idea is we're going to bring Disney to the people. So go, further out, go to Chicago, New York, Seattle, places where, you don't have a park nearby that you can visit, and see if you do attract those people, attract those families, that it's not easy for them to get away to go to one of the parks over the weekend. And think about this, I'm a huge Star Wars fan as well. You could start having Star Wars conventions where you sell tickets and say you fill up a theater, and then you have the speakers go from theater to theater, so you don't have to wait in line, that the speakers would rotate. And if you have enough to sell out 4 theaters, or if you have, that's what you're going to do, maybe you have 4 main speakers, and they speak at each one. You could sell the merchandise there. So just another, idea. You have all these Disney Star Wars props that you could put on these road shows and attract fans. So it's not just about, movies anymore. You can use these Disney centers to bring people in for, other reasons. Think about this, Frozen Fridays. My daughter loves to dress up in her princess dresses. Well, let's say Disney started a Frozen Fridays, and I know Fridays are a popular time to break new movies, but you could probably have a theater set aside for Frozen Fridays, and it's like the Rocky Horror Picture Show for little girls or little kids, if little boys are invited too, and they can dress up when they're Disney princesses and come see the movie and have sing-alongs to Frozen on that Friday. And it's the same movie, but that's kind of the way Rocky Horror was. How many times do kids watch movies over and over again? And it's just like a little social thing for them to do. And then in the summer times, you could have Frozen 2 Tuesdays, because obviously it's a school night a Tuesday, but on Tuesdays you could show Frozen 2, and same thing, they can dress up in their dresses and go down and have sing-alongs. Remember the cars? I know they have made mock-ups of those cars, and you see them at Disneyland. If they made mock-ups of the cars and put them on a road show and had that go around the country, and in these parking lots, people could come, they could see the cars, and then they could go see the movies. There's just so many fun things you could do with this idea. Whether it happens or not, that's up to the people at Disney. If you want to use the hashtag, if you want to, share and like these videos, then great. But it is what it is. If it doesn't happen, that's okay too. I put my idea out there, and I thank you for watching the videos. I want to keep making more videos about, my experiences of working at Disney, and then also my experiences as an AMC shareholder. So I'll make more videos. Just, I'm not going to keep hammering this point home. I hope it happens. I hope it's good for both companies, but there may just be reasons why this can never happen, period. Even though it seems like a good idea, it just can't happen, and I understand that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel, and good luck to all the AMC investors out there. Good luck to all the Disney investors out there, and I hope you have a great day.